Welcome, everybody, to beautiful Miami and Hard Rock Stadium, site of this year's Capital One Orange Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals. For the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff. The crew looking to make a strong statement. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, now we'll get our first look at this offense here today. I love being in Miami for the Orange Bowl. So much history and tradition. So many championships have been won in this game. But, Kirk, they've been playing this since 1935. Can you tell me who won that first Orange Bowl?
You know what's funny is I actually asked the Sunshine Scooter, who's from Miami, just in case you might ask me that question, so I have an answer. Miami played the Bison of Bucknell, and Bucknell upset them. Talk about a team coming out of left field and pulling off an upset even back then. But who would have guessed how much this game in the college football world would change since then?
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a sophomore making an impact play.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with the first sack of the game.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work from the 44.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Tackle made after a big gain. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. And there's the handoff. Will he score here? Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. 1st and goal for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back. And the junior able to get home with the sack. Ball back at the 6 for a 2nd and goal off that loss. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on 3rd and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the offense back out onto the field now. Receiver in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made by the tight end. A huge hit by the linebacker. A collision of big bodies there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They're going to run it here. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A throw to the running back in the flat. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Off the play fake on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Second down play coming up.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And they'll stop him after a short gain. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Receiver makes the grab. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually.
And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. Play action fake, looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. And they will trot out the field goal team here. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Offense trots that onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he's got his man open downfield. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quick completion to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And that sets up a return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. On first down, it's play action. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. He pulls in the catch. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offensive coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
No huddle now for the offense.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Grab behind the line, it's Smith. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Kentucky has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Slides to avoid the big hit. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. So another 3rd down conversion. Now they're set up at 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be brought down. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught near the goal line. The defense stops him just short of the end zone. Spotted at the 1. Game moves the ball to the 1. 3rd down and goal. zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now they get set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And their first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. The pre-snap motion from the offense. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense makes the stop after the completion. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race.
Man, this defense coordinator better adjust to this receiver. All they did was get him the ball in space, and you can see what he can do after the catch. One defender will not slow this receiver down today. You better bracket him or use double coverage.
Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Extending the play now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The punt team making their way on the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Coverage team brings down the returner. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. 2nd down after that previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. The lead is now 4, 21-17. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. This one is broken up and falls incomplete. Offense getting set, second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle, it's Smith.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback still with the football. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Man in the game brought down short of the marker. And here's the handoff. Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. The defense finally brings him down. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Grab behind the line. It's Henry. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. First down, looking to throw the ball. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And they get the completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Defensive fans getting frustrated. Offense continues to march. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Defense digging deep here. It's play number 12 on this drive for the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Still no answer for this offense. That kind of execution, the long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts them up 3. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So about 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. A solid run, good for first down yardage. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And inside the 30 now. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Or throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. So with only a few seconds left before halftime, out comes the field goal unit, trying to tie this game up before the break. Right down the middle. And that will tie the score as halftime approaches.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the first half of play. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we wondered all week what this matchup would look like. So much at stake in this win-or-go-home game, and we've been treated to a fabulous first 2 quarters of playoff football. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. Chris, let's send things back to you and Kirk for what should be a memorable second half as we eagerly anticipate who'll be moving on to the next round of this college football playoff.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker. And completion makes it 2nd and short.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on 1st down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
That'll pick up 1st down yardage very near the 40. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down. This Kentucky offense is quickly moving down the field. A quick throw out left, complete. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. No huddle here for the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And that game will pick up a 1st down and move the football to the 36. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he get there on the ground? They stop him, but it's a first down. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Snags the quick throw. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they go in front here in the second half. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Ball handed off. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Breaks out of the crowd into open space. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. They're going to run it. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. The offense went with the hurry up. There's the handoff. Impressive spin there. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping them from scoring.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Return starts from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Kentucky offense back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And they'll run it with the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
How about the... right here, Chris, they go with the draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
And the returner is tackled. Offense ready to start this drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. He'll ride the back again here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pressure is coming. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. But Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Return begins inside the 10. The defense able to bring him down. Up the 3rd quarter of play. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Here's the 2nd down play. Handoff running right. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? And that pass ball is incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. At the 10 now. That's another strike from this quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Kentucky offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the...
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that catch is hauled in. They've got him, but that completion good enough for 1st down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode.
You know, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. Slides to avoid the big hit. Kentucky getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. No huddle now for the offense.
I love what the defense is doing here, sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches.
Well, that run didn't go anywhere here on 3rd down. It'll bring up 4th down, and right now, late in the game, they've got to go for this. They've got to call their best 4th and short play and hope to keep the sticks moving.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. A running play called on 4th down. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. 1st and goal just outside the 5. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for 6. He's looking for the end zone, but is incomplete. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. And he drops back in the gun. And the scramble moves it closer to the goal line. The defense able to grab it. A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Here we go, fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And he makes the two-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
A wide receiver. Pickup of 11. First down for the offense.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout by the offense.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Leading here in the 4th quarter, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to stretch the lead and keep possession. Using the ground game here, tailback has the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.